So the company's revenue was down 1% year over year. However, the quarterly earnings per share was up 5% year over year. And that's the part that we talk about. That's why we have growing revenue and profit.
Warning: Damian Andrews' growing revenue and profit, if implemented, will put more money in your pocket. Please use with caution.
Damian Andrews for growing revenue and profit. And Apple hit the news today, and we're talking about its third quarter results, showing that its services revenue reaches an all-time high. But that's the headline. Let's dig into this a little bit more. And what I'm looking at here is it says the company posted quarterly revenue of $81.8 billion, which is down 1% year over year. And you go, oh, Damien, you've just been talking a lot about in your previous articles about how the economy is going and all these other companies are doing fantastically well as far as sales increases. And that's true. That has happened. And I certainly think that the economy is now moving into a phase where it is going to start booming again. We've gone through that recessive type thing where everyone started to pull back, and now people are starting to move out. And I know from looking at consumers out there's a lot of people out there doing things and getting out, certainly after COVID, that we've got to the point of where people just need to get out. There's certainly a lot of people traveling. But the thing in this which is missed, could be missed, when you say that it says the company's revenue was down 1% year over year. However, the quarterly earnings per share was up 5% year over year. And that's the part that we talk about. That's why we have growing revenue and profit, because it's not necessarily all about revenue. It's definitely not all about revenue. It's about the part that you keep, which is the profit component. So what has happened here within Apple, if you want to dig deeper into it, if their revenue has dropped a little bit, but their earnings per share has gone up, what that means globally is that they've improved how their operations are running. So they're saving a lot of cost. And this is really, really important. You need to find that balance between the two. You want to find the balance between, your revenue coming in, but also to how efficiently are you taking that revenue, adding value, and what are you keeping out of that? And that's the constant dynamic that you want to be achieving in your growing revenue and profit, is to focus on how do you actually improve the operations so that you actually deliver that same service at either the same or a higher service at a lower cost. And that's a really, really critical component. And there's a number of factors that you can do to do that. And one of those is your leadership. Certainly, leadership is really, really important within an organization. You need to have leadership that actually inspires not just the sales side, but the operations side as well, to work collaboratively, to work together, to find those efficiencies, to draw that out. And this is really, really critical to have as a leader, an inspiring component to you, to actually where people want to do these kind of things, not coming and going and having coffee and doing other stuff that some people do because they just don't want to be there. But if you're an inspiring leader, and that's where we have our program, Captivating Leader, which is really about you inspiring people just by who you are. And there's 4 critical components within that which you need to actually do as a leader. One of those things is you need to be a change master. So I'm giving one of the secrets away here, but you need to be a change master. You need to be a leader that can adapt to change, move forward with change, and implement change, and do that in a way that keeps the culture moving forward as well and keeps the culture happy. And there's a skill to that. There's a way to do that. It's not a natural talent. It is a skill that's taught, and we teach that in the Captivating Leader process program. And that's coming back to our Apple reports. And this is where, when we look at it, Tim Cook said, he's very happy with the report that they had this massive sales increase in services. And with subscriptions, and subscriptions are important because that's an element of repeat business. So again, there's that shift in focus, not just a one-off sale, but a repeat business. And the other component that Tim Cook talked about here is the increase in sales in emerging markets. Again, Apple products are a high-end product. So as markets emerge and develop, as economies emerge and develop and become more affluent, that becomes another target market for Apple to target and sell its products to. So these are things you want to be looking at. There's a whole bunch of areas as a leader you want to be adapting to. As a change master, you want to be able to tap into those markets, tap into the new areas, be able to implement those changes so that you become more efficient. And that's where Captivating Leaders really, really a powerful program to help you. And you really, really need to focus on how you as the leader are inspiring people to move forward, because that's so, so critical in growing your revenue and profit. This is Damien Andrews for Growing Revenue and Profit.